So for questions 4 through 9, we are asking you to write the equation of the line that passes through the given points. So remember, in slope-intercept form, our equation is always going to look like y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So when you're given the point is always going to be 0 something. And if you look at problems 4 through 9, for example, in like number 1, look at our point here, 0, 8. Number 5 is 0, 5. Number 6 is 0, negative 4. So I know that this y number is always going to be my b in my equation, which means I need to figure out my slope. So let's quickly review the slope formula then. So slope, which is m, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So whenever I'm given points that I need to find the slope of, I always like to label them. So I'm going to label my first one. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So we're actually using this negative 8 twice, once in our slope formula and then also as our b. So I'm going to start with my slope to figure that out. My slope then is y2, so my y2 value, which is negative 8, getting crazy here with my numbers, minus my y1 value, which is 1, divided by my x2 value, which is 0, minus my x1 value, which is negative 3. So I'm going to continue solving as I go across. Negative 8 minus 1 turns into negative 8 plus a negative 1, which is a negative 9, divided by 0 minus 3. So remember, when we subtract a negative, it turns positive. Now I can actually reduce this because I'm looking at my fraction here, negative 9 over 3, and I know that 3 goes into both of these numbers. So when I reduce it, or when I divide each of them by 3, I get negative 3 over 1, which is just, so my m then, my final value, is negative 3. But I'm not done yet. I figured out my m value, but I still need to plug it into my equation. So y equals my m value, which I figured out is negative 3x. And then remember, my b value is my second number of my second point, so minus 8. So my final equation then is y equals negative 3x minus 8. So first things first is to find your slope. Then you need to identify your y-intercept and plug it into the equation.